Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back.
What's up, what's up, what's up?
Welcome back to another mukbang, eating show, whatever you call it.
I just like food.
He just loves to eat. So today, on the menu, we have
Flaming hot Doritos with limon. Oh, no. Oh. Subway.
Eat Fresh Flaming Hot Doritos with limon. Alrighty then. So, as he said, we have Subway.
Eat fresh.
Do I have to say it early in the video already?
What?
Husband for sale, only 50 cents?
And she said she'll spot you 25.
No, he said he'll spot you 25. I want my whole 50.
Oh.
So he has the Doritos Flaming Hot Lemon chips. I have some Sun Harvest cheddar chips. Of course, we have two different subs, so I'm going to let him say his first.
Heck yeah.
Because, you know, it's women before.
Oh, come on. Ladies first.
So I have a steak and cheese. Let's get this flattened so you guys can see. Steak and cheese. Oh, no! With mayonnaise, spinach, pickles, green peppers, and onions. Extra peppers and onions. And yes, my table is clean. And if it's not anyway, it's my table. And I'll eat it anyway. On
Italian herbs and cheese.
Italian herbs and cheese. I couldn't think. I got stuck. That's the kind of bread that I have. And the sandwich. I'll clean up my mess.
Is it my turn?
Maybe. Why are you poking at your lid?
Because I'm hungry!
You act like you ain't never eat before. Blub, 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 blub. Yes, you can tell what you got.
Alright. So, now, my sandwich.
Oh, shout out to the Coldest Water. No, we're still not sponsored by them, but dag nabbit, I want to be.
So, I have my coldest. I have my Flaming Hot Doritos with limon. Now,
I am like really excited. Let me stop before he gets hangry. Go ahead.
So me, I got the spicy Italian, got the pepperoni, pepper jack cheese. I don't know what kind of meat this is. Maybe
That's salami.
Salami, pepperoni, pepper jack cheese. I got lettuce, tomato, pickles, jalapenos, and onions.
And tomato?
Yes.
And that's what I forgot on mine because I felt like I was being
Tomatoes?
rushed. Yeah.
Hey, you got my tomatoes. You know I really don't.
Your tomato was touching your spine.
Oh yeah. You know I'm not a real big tomato person.
I know. But your
Yeah,
tomato,
that lady was kind of.
Yeah, I felt like
I don't like when she's there. That's alright.
it was being rushed, but.
But now that y'all know what I got on my sandwich.
I promise you, I feed him. As you guys can see, I feed him. I don't know why he's being so greedy and not giving to the needy.
I'm hungry.
Alrighty then. I know why he's hungry. Because of practice. He worked all the food he ate off. Is that what it is?
Mm-hmm.
I guess.
So there's 3 coaches. There's the administrative coach. Doesn't know a thing about wrestling. He's a lacrosse guy. He just coaches because he works at the school, and if it wasn't for him, there wouldn't be a program. Then there's a coach that comes from another school. He's a community coach. He's the assistant coach. He's been there for a long time. Let me go back to the head coach. The head coach, administrative coach, is a Coast Guard veteran. I don't know when he served. I don't know how long he served.
I didn't do that.
I didn't know that either till today.
Learn something new every day, I tell you.
So that's the head coach. The assistant coach, who has been there for a while with him. They're partners in crime. They've been there since as long as I remember. It's always been them two. And he's a Marine veteran.
I didn't know that either.
He's a Marine Corps veteran. And he's more of the mat coach. He teaches moves. He teaches technique. And then there's me, the Army veteran. I get on the mat and I wrestle. I'll teach you a move. I'll help you learn the move. But I'm going to wrestle with you. Don't think I won't wrestle with these kids. The other coach, I haven't seen it. But me, I'm going to wrestle with these kids. Hence, my head. I got yelled at as soon as I walked through the door.
Hence, the way your ankle is the way it is. Granted, you weren't wrestling when it happened.
This is true.
But you didn't have to do what the kid asked and think it was something totally different. Since when did they do drop kicks where you jump up and spin around in wrestling?
I didn't spin. It was a beautiful drop kick. It was just like a jump.
It was beautiful. It was beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
It was so beautiful when you landed and your ankle just went.
Shattered every single bone in there.
It wasn't that beautiful then. If it was that beautiful,
you know
or
why?
if it was beautiful, you would have had the perfect landing and not broke nothing.
Do I know why I say it was so beautiful? I beautifully broke everything. I was the best
At breaking?
I'm hungry, y'all. So I'm gonna try not to drink. I just drank a whole bottle. Literally, I just took a whole bottle of water and just downed it before we started this video.
I love onions.
I asked the lady for extra onions, extra green peppers, but she put like 4 more on there. That was it. Not really.
We have 2 Subways in between our house.
Oh, not in between, but we're in between 2 Subways.
Yeah. One is over the railroad tracks, and one is down the street.
Headed to another city.
Headed towards where we go to church. Normally we order from the one headed towards the church, but this one was closer on the way home from practice for him. I didn't want him to turn around and go all the way over here past the house to go over to that one. That one I like over that we normally order from, because they be making these subs thick. You can't say they don't. I used to love the chicken teriyaki subs from Subway.
Sweet onion.
Yeah, sweet onion. But then once they got the steak and cheese, I love cheesesteaks. And it doesn't have to be hot for me. Just having the cheesesteak, meat, and everything else is so good.
So my original go-to Subway sandwich was always the meatball marinara. That was my original, always go-to sandwich.
I thought that was from Wawa that you had got from.
I
We
liked
used to
it
live
from
in
Wawa
Jersey.
too.
Oh.
That was my thing. I just liked the meatballs, the sauce, the mayonnaise. I like the messy sandwich. You know,
Anything you eat, you turn into something messy.
yeah. And then Subway got, I believe it was like the chicken bacon ranch. So I started getting that on flatbread. You know, it was the cruncha muncha, Fritos on my sub. Yes. It was that.
Oh my god, I can't believe you remember that. But yeah, that used to be one of your favorites.
I used to drive her insane because we had a Subway in a Walmart where we used to live. Don't take me shopping. You better go on your way home from work. Because if we go, I need a Subway sandwich.
But it wasn't just that. That if I had you go with me to Walmart that you wanted. Because they had the Subway and the Auntie
Oh,
and you
yeah.
could get those little
The pretzel dogs.
with the cheese.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, back to your
So I went to the
sandwich.
Cruncha Muncha Fritos on my side. I don't remember the name of the sub. I really don't. But then I went to the chicken bacon ranch on flatbread, chicken bacon ranch melt. But then they had the buffalo sauce or the sriracha sauce, whatever sauce they use for their slice. So I started adding that to my chicken bacon ranch melts and making it like a buffalo chicken bacon ranch. And I still eat that sandwich actually, so it's not like I don't eat it anymore.
I don't know when's the last time you had that sandwich. Our 15-year-old is the one who always gets a chicken bacon ranch now.
Yeah, and then they just made that new Frank Hott's buffalo sandwich that I was going to try, but I don't know, I just wanted a cold sandwich. I got a spicy Italian, not even toasted, just, I don't really like my bread toasted anyways. Like, even like with bread, if you're making me a sandwich, I want my sandwich soft. If I'm eating eggs with toast, I
He wants the bread warm.
Yeah, I want my bread warm enough to melt my butter, but not not hard enough to hurt my mouth. I like my bread soft.
Yep. I'm opposite.
She's not even opposite. Like, she's on the whole other end of the spectrum.
That's mean. I like my bread nice and toasted. They say burnt. No, I like my bread nice and toasted.
What color?
Brown.
I like my bread to stay white.
Depending on what kind of bread you got. Depending on if you have white bread, wheat bread, rye bread. You're going to get a different shade. So,
Yeah, yeah.
okay. The sandwich was really good.
You're filling up on chips. You're not even eating a sandwich.
I just ate my one half.
And the time you ate your one half,
A piece of food came out your mouth.
oh, it did?
It did.
Oops.
They didn't want you to chew it. Just like that jalapenos, onions, and a little bit of pickles. Is that an olive?
Yeah.
You got olives on your sandwich.
Nope.
You got an olive on your thing.
These balls are spicy. These are so spicy that,
That's all you're gonna have?
yeah. These boys is hot.
You know what I'm not used to seeing you do? Eat a sandwich without putting your chips on the sandwich.
Yeah. I was hungry. I was really hungry. That's what I usually do. I remember I worked at one place no business out there. I worked at a glass manufacturing industry, and like I used to take my own lunch. Just give me 2 sandwiches and a bag of chips, babe. 2 sandwiches and some chips, and sure enough, lunch break came around. Put them chips on my sandwich. And, awesome potato bread. Oh, I remember them days of working and that was swing shift. Ugh. I couldn't stand that job. I remember that.
Working at different shifts. I'm thankful I never had to work a job like that. Swing shift. I always used to have to be up early in the morning though to get up and go to work.
Well, I was good at what I did. I went from being a temp to being a full-time employee. I got the job originally through a temporary employment agency, so I was just a temporary staff member. And then after my 90 days of working there, they say you're allowed to do it, but it's really frowned upon doing it. Like you can apply to the company if a job opens up and you get in. And my brother-in-law worked there, so he was like, "Hey man, we just got this opening right here." He was gonna apply for that spot because it was just a well sought after job, and I applied for it too, and they picked me up.
I don't know how it went.
Needless to say, the temp agency wasn't happy about it because then they lost money for it. I don't know how it works. I think the big business, the big corporation pays the temp agency, the people to find, and then my paycheck came through the temp agency, and that way they get a cut of the money. Like they were paying full-time rates, but then the temp agency took some money away because as soon as I got switched from temp to full-time, I got a big increase, a big raise.
So a big difference in the check.
Oh yeah. Like a couple $100 a week difference.
I think I got paid bi-weekly.
Couple $100 bi-weekly on my check. You know, when it comes to spicy chips, I'm kind of a punk. I'm gonna do the 1 chip challenge though. But my 2-year-old, he'll eat this whole bag.
Yeah, he will.
And just eat it.
Wait, no, he licks the stuff off, the chip first. That's how he eats. That's how he does. Takis, those, what's the other one? Ooh, excuse me. What's the other one? Cheetos. Flaming hot Cheetos. He sucks off the heat. Oh my god, excuse me. He sucks off the heat and then he eats it. It's like he likes spicy.
I'll tell you what I did notice within the past month or so about him. So I've been getting hungry before I go to sleep. So I make a bowl of noodles.
Or something.
Or something, yeah. And he comes up, eat ah. That's what he says. He wants a bite, in other words. Eats ah, you know, like ah. Eat ah. So I give him bites and share my noodles with him or share whatever I'm eating with him. Once he's full, he's sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm like, you want to... Alright, he's sleeping.
Yeah.
Alright. Like, that's how I know he's full. Like, he's just... His stomach's nice and full, so he just falls right to sleep. I'm like, man, that's
He has to have a full belly.
I wish I could do that. Like fall asleep mid-meal. Well, no, I would never. I had to finish eating first. That's perfectly good food going to waste if I fall asleep. But I just wish I could fall asleep as fast as he does, though. It takes an act of Congress and the Senate to all agree before I fall asleep.
And you take melatonin.
Yeah, and I take medicine to help me sleep. I mean, on days like maybe tonight, where I actually did a lot at practice, I was pulling my youth out. I was more winded than some of these kids down there, and I'm fat. These kids were just out of shape. My own son was out of shape, and
You went that whole meal without drinking nothing.
trust me, I wanted to, but my own son was out of shape, and I was just out there. But I knew, like, my second one would kick in. I'm like, all right, we're good. So while she's eating, I'll sit here with my mouth on the water jug, just doing nothing but drinking. And then once the video's over, I'm gonna live in the restroom for the rest of the night.
So, at the time that the kids go to bed, we were watching Halloween movies, the newer Halloween.
Rob Zombie Halloweens.
I really don't like them.
I like part one. I didn't like part two.
I really don't like the remake of it.
I don't really like part one.
I like the original. And that's with a lot of movies anymore. Like Witches.
Oh
The
yeah,
Witches.
I didn't like that remake.
A couple of days ago, we watched the remake of it on HBO. I didn't like it.
I didn't like that one.
Because if you haven't watched it, I'm not gonna give a spoiler of it. But you can tell by the picture that they have of showing it that the person who plays the witch has cuts over here. Her mouth opens. Like, that's not how it was in the original movie. At all. I just didn't like
the part
it.
that I didn't like was at the end, but I'm not gonna
Spoil it.
Yeah, I'm really not gonna spoil it.
They changed so much of it, and don't mess with something.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, if it's not broke, don't fix it. If you're gonna remake it exactly how the original was.
Nah. Not exactly.
With that movie?
Yeah, with that movie. You could have just updated, like...
Yeah.
Because I think that movie was made in the 80s. Mm-hmm. Early 90s. I don't even know when that movie was made. But, it was outdated.
It's still a good movie, though.
It is still a good movie, but
our kids enjoyed it. Our kids actually like that one better than the new one.
I'm still waiting for HBO Max to drop Super Intelligence.
I don't know. I don't know about that one. But I really didn't like the remake of it. There's a couple of other movies, though, that they've remade that I didn't care for. Ask me what they are right now. I couldn't tell you.
Oh, my baby was hungry.
Mm-hmm. Normally, I'll eat half of it and put the other half away for, depending on what time it is. If I eat it for lunch, I'll eat it for dinner probably. Or I'll eat it in the morning. Yes, I know. Ew, you eat that in the morning? That's not breakfast. It's breakfast to me.
She'll eat anything for breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a strictly I'm a breakfast kind of person. Bacon, sausage, eggs, bread, pancakes, a Belgian waffle, oatmeal cereal. I really don't eat oatmeal or cereal like that, but no, it's breakfast. I eat breakfast food for breakfast. She could eat rice, beans, chili, wings, Subway sandwich, whatever. It doesn't matter. Like kimchi noodles, sushi. If it's in the fridge and like she's like, man, I really want to eat some more of that, she'll eat it.
Yeah.
And I look at her like, that drives me insane.
He always judges me. But it'd be good. And some things are just better the next day. Not sushi. I don't really eat sushi for breakfast.
No, I'm saying like if we went to the store early in the morning and like we passed a sushi spot, like that'd be the first thing you eat. You're like, oh, I want some sushi.
Maybe.
See?
Maybe not. But wings? Mm-hmm.
See, the furthest I'll go is cold pizza.
I even eat pizza the next day.
I'll eat cold pizza in the morning. Not warmed up pizza. Warmed up pizza turns into like a lunch or a dinner, but I'll eat cold pizza.
I eat pizza any time of day.
Yeah, I like pizza. As long as it's like legit good pizza.
Yeah, that's so hard to find. So hard to find. Well, I'm nice and full. Oh, excuse you.
No, that was a big boy burp.
Sheesh. Don't fill up on water.
I am.
I don't want you to pee the bed.
This thing just went halfway. I mean, I just filled this up before the video started, and it's beyond halfway. But he's full.
I am full. I think while he goes, we're gonna play some Fortnite with the kids.
Mm-hmm.
I think while he does that, I'm gonna go and lay in the bed. Put on. I've been stuck on Law and Order.
We started it from season 1, episode 1 all
SVU.
over it again.
On Hulu. I watch, if I'm not in my room watching that Law and Order, I'm out in the living room watching Ion or WeTV, Law and Order.
Or The Walking Dead. We still gotta
Yeah,
finish.
I'm just saying, without you, Law and Order, regular Law and Order, Law and Order Criminal Intent, Law and Order SVU, and if not that, Criminal Minds. I love those kind of shows. So I'm gonna go lay my behind in that bed and put on some Law and Order.
Y'all know what I watch if I'm not watching The Walking Dead with her right now, because we're trying to catch up, and because none of our shows are on still. Ugh. But channel 879 NFL Network.
If you're not watching that, you're watching that other thing on Netflix. Is it on?
Oh, I'm watching The Boys on Amazon Prime.
Oh, The Boys.
Prime
I was
Video,
way
yes,
off.
The Boys. Yes.
I seen a couple of episodes. I didn't catch it from like beginning to end. It didn't catch me.
Yo, if you watch The Boys, let's talk about it, because hey, that show is there. That stuff hits different. It's like, whoa, that joint is crazy. I like it. I'm about to finish it, actually. They only made 2 seasons, and it's only like 8 episodes per season. I think I'm on like season 2, episode 6 or 7. Just trying to prolong it a little bit, kind of like her with Snowpiercer.
That's a good show. Yes, I have 94 minutes left of Snowpiercer. The last episode of season 1. And when the season 2 is ready to drop, I will watch those 94 minutes and catch up. Yes, I will.
I'm about to watch The Wonder Years all over again on Hulu. The Wonder Years are on Hulu, so I'm gonna watch that. That was always one of my favorite Nick at Night shows. I liked Bewitched, I Dream of Jeannie, Fresh Prince, and The Wonder Years.
I don't know. I liked Bewitched and I Love Lucy.
Oh, I Love Lucy too. Yes, Lucy and Ricky, they were, and Ethel and Fred.
Yes. So those are some of the shows that we like to watch, and that's.
If y'all got some shows that y'all think we should check out,
Let us know. Let us know in the comments.
Maybe next show, maybe next video, we'll sit here and talk about the current shows that they were watching. Because we named old ones that we're just rewatching.
I could watch Law and Order over and over and over again. I don't know how many times I've watched them, and I'm like, oh yeah, I seen that episode, but that's a really good episode.
But next time we'll talk shows that are current, like that we're watching.
Yes. Besides
Obviously,
Snowpiercer.
right now, we're not watching much of anything, but.
Mm-hmm. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to all, so you don't miss any of our daily uploads.
And for now, from us to you,
from our casa to your casa.
Juices.